Welcome friends to another Tarkir Dragonstorm Draft. I'm Nico aka Ananda MTG, trying to make the magic happen. Join me on my journey to become a better drafter. Let's draft. Okay, so we have Flamehold Grappler. I can copy the next spell you cast. When you cast it, you may choose new targets. Yeah, that's a nice card. The whole pack's pretty nice. We have Rally the Monastery. We have Cory, Mountain Stalwart. We have Timur Devotee, Caustic Exhale. But I think, yeah, let's take that Flamehold Grappler. Need to check the lights here. All right. So now that light situation is better, sure, let's pick up the Flamehold Grappler, see if we can make it work, build some kind of flurry deck. Here we have Whale of War, Iridescent Tiger. I do love that card actually. It enables us to play dragons. We'd also have a Mardu Devotee. Jeskai Brushmaster is okay, but I think it's too expensive. Sipstic Appraiser is a pretty nice card, but I'll take the Iridescent Tiger. It's kind of like play something for 5 again. Oh, and the Glacial Dragon Hunt. Yeah, happy to pick that up. There's also worth noting Dragon's Prey. Kishlo Trollas is also nice, but I'll take that Glacial Dragon Hunt. Yeah, I think that's a solid card. And now we have another Dragon's Prey. Should I start picking them? Probably. Jeskai Devotee, also nice. Enables us to play all the stuff we want. I think I'll take the Jeskai Devotee, because then we can just take blue, red or white removal spells from the following packs and stick to the colors that we already have. Auroral Possession, Dispelling Exhale, happy to pick that up. So I think it's the best card for us. This is a removal spell, so I'll put it on another pile. Yeah, Dispelling Exhale or the Tranquil Cove, but for now I'll just prioritize the removal. We can get some Harmonize cards to discard if we find some. And here I think Mardu Monument or Jeskai Shrinekeeper, that coming pick number 6. I do love the Monument though. Finds us a mountain or a plains. Makes but Jeskai Shrinekeeper is a nice dragon in our colors, so I think I should be taking that one. So we have some solid expensive cards. Now we gotta find some solid cheap cards. Happy to pick up another Exhale. No one is in black. Absent apparently. Pick number 8, Timur Devotee or Poised Practitioner. So we have some Flurry synergy, but this is just a solid 2-drop, making blue and red. And I do like it over the Poised Practitioner. I think it's a nice card. You know what? I'll take the Poised Practitioner. Make a Boros kind of Boros base, maybe. Let's see what else is coming. Rebellious Strike, Rescuing Leopard, or Evolving Wilds. I think just from this pack I'll take the Evolving Wilds. So we are not super only aggro. We're trying to make to trigger Flurry with those cards. Most of the cards we have are except for the Shrinekeeper and the Exhale, are good for Flurry. So moving on to the next pack. I take the Devoted Duelist just because I am missing 2 drops. Yeah, let's pick up the Devoted Duelist. And here's just nothing. Agent of Codis, I'll pick it up. I'll put it in my sideboard. I don't really think I want to play this. Tempest Hawk, just a 3 mana 2/2 flyer, but I'll put it in the sideboard. It's not a card that I'm super fond of playing. I do like a Timur Tawny back though, or Champion of Dusan. Wow. I think I'll take the Timur Tawny back. I'll be able to cast it at least, and it draws me a card. Aurora Possession. So Timur Tawny back is a maybe. Okay, by the way friends, if you're enjoying this so far, why don't you show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow and I'd appreciate it a lot. Ooh, we have a Frostcliff Siege. That's pretty nice, and also an Ambling Storm Shell. Wow. So the deck is kinda aggressive, but not too aggressive. Stormshell is just damn nice. But Frostcliff Siege is also pretty nice, giving all the creatures +1/+0 and trample and haste. Or dealing... Wow, that's a tough decision. That's just pretty good. Good blocker, draws me 3 cards. But the Siege, if we can end up being pretty aggressive, I think we should take the Siege. Here we have a Naga Fleshcrafter. I don't love that card. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on target non-legendary creature. Legendary creature. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature. Oh yeah. I mean, it's okay. I think I'd rather have Dispelling Exhale or the Essence Anchor. I had one in a deck, and being able to surveil every turn is just pretty nice. Also, we have an Absent Monument. But I think, or I'll just take the Molten Exhale. I have 2 of the Dispelling Exhales already. And here we have either Veteran Ice Climber, Dragon's Claw Strike. I don't think the Dracogenesis is a nice card. Looking at our creature count, we should just pick up some creatures. Probably the Veteran Ice Climber. It's nice because it has Vigilance. It's a 2-drop that can block solidly. And here I think I will take the Stormplane Detainment. Just... Ooh, and also we have a War Effort. That's pretty damn nice, actually. Flurry, yeah. I mean, we are trying to be aggressive, kinda. I think we have cheap stuff, but I think having a good removal spell is more important. There's another Duty Beyond Death. Wow, this time I'll take it, or just take the Sipsig Appraiser. Just a super solid card. Duty Beyond Death, you know, I have to sack a creature. And I don't have that many creatures because I don't have the Mobilize. I'm not playing Mobilize. Let's pick up the Sipsig Appraiser. So we are white on the splash. Not sure if I want to splash for Poised Practitioner. But River Wheel Sweep is just also a fine card. We'd also have another Temur Devotee or a Focus the Mind, and I think Focus the Mind is what I... Because our removal spells are now pretty solid. Let's pick up the Focus the Mind. Draws me 3 cards. And here we have another war effort. Do I want to take it? Or rather... have the Temur Devotee, Kishla Trawlers. It returns, potentially returns a removal spell, so I'll take the Kishla Trawlers. And here we have Agent of Kotis, Humbling Elder, Urenis Rebuff. That's also solid interaction, and it's a cheap second spell to trigger our flurry stuff. So probably will play the Poised Practitioner. Here we have Shock Brigade, so no one on this table is... The ones who are playing Boros aggro, they have luck here. Another Uranus rebuff. Sure. I'll take it. Wow. So we can just take all the best blue cards. Riverwalk Technique. Essence Anchor. Play 1 copy. Being able to surveil every turn is kinda nice. So those are maybe. Another Dispelling Exhale. Wow. They are just coming my way. Ice Witch Serpent. Sure, maybe. Put it on the maybe pile. So we have Kishla Skimmers and Wild Ride. Temur Devotee. I'm not sure if I want to play it though. Wow, Elspeth. Oh yeah. Here we go. I love Elspeth. It's just insane. It's a super solid, super nice card. Yeah, happy to pick that up. Also, the whole pack's kind of nice. Effortless Master is also good. But Elspeth is just worth the splash. So we want to keep the Jeskai Devotee. We want to splash white for the Grappler, for the Shrine Keeper. Probably not for the Practitioner though. But for the Elspeth, oh yeah. And now we need to spend more on the fixing. Evolving Wilds, take that. Dragonologist, yeah, that just is cool in a dragon deck, but not for my deck. So this will find us white sources. Frontline Rush, oh wow. Oh, I'll take the Mystic Monastery, just because it's another land that enables us to play all our white cards we splashed. Devoted Duelist, nah. Don't think so. Sipsig Appraiser. Just that helps us browse through our stuff. And here we have a Rally the Monastery. I do love that card, but I think we should prioritize now the lands. Though this card is pretty nice. Yeah, but I think wow, Flurry is really nice, but I'll still take the land. It's more important for me to be able to cast all the stuff that I want. Narset's Rebuke also helps us double spell over the Detainment, maybe? I'm not sure. This will also get rid of artifacts or enchantments and stuff. This is just a good blocker, but we're trying to be aggressive. So we need to cut some cards anyway. This also helps us cast the white stuff. Fortress Kinguard. Yeah, not really interested in that. Another river walk technique. Let's just take it. Not sure if I want to play it though. And here we have a Mardu Devotee. And a Salt Road Pack Beast. I think it's safe to play one copy of them. Of those. Because often it will just be a draw a card for 1 mana and a 4/3 creature. Yeah, although the other stuff not too interesting for me. Okay, so let's get rid of the Ice Ridge Serpent. And see if we can make this work. Also, yeah, I think it looks solid here. Do we want a Poised Practitioner or a Starry-Eyed Skyrider? Not really. I don't want to play those cards. I think the deck looks kind of good the way it is. 3 white sources. 4 white sources, 5, 6 white sources. I think we can cut a white source, but because the Elspeth is double white. Yeah, let's try to like this. Okay. Yeah, that's a keepable hand. It's not the most aggressive hand, but let's just play the Windscarred Crag. Pass the turn. Let's play the island, pass the turn, see if opponent casts something that we want to exhale, but I don't think this needs to be exhaled. So they are milling some stuff. Let's play that. Plains and the Sipsig Appraiser. I wanted Glacial Dragon Hunt. Okay, opponent plays a Dismal Backwater, gains a life, passes the turn. So we could do several things. Let's play the island. You know what? I'll play the Veteran Ice Climber. I'll play the Glacial Dragon Hunt. No, I don't think so. I'd rather attack. Get that out of the way. Pass the turn. See if we can exhale something. If we should or need to exhale. Gurmak Nightwatch, sure, I'll exhale that. I'll behold the dragon. I didn't even need to. Opponent plays a land. So let's play the land. Let's play that Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Let's attack and gain a life and draw a card. And make them mill. I made them mill a land, which sucks. Found a land. Nice. Salt Road Skirmish, destroying my dragon. Sure. I'll block one of those. Going down to 21 again. Opponent plays a Plains. Passes the turn. So now we can. Yeah, let's play the Salt Road Pack Beast. Draw another card. Let's play the Mystic Monastery. Let's attack. Make them mill. Not a land. Not a land. It was a land. Oh yeah, we helped our opponent. But yeah, part of the game. Opponent plays an Opulent Palace, followed by a Lotus Light Dancers. Ooh. So now they search for some cards, putting them in their graveyard. Ooh, okay. Let's play a land. Let's attack. Make them mill a card, not a land. Not a land. They are blocking. I will discard my exhale. Or I'll discard the Kishla Trawlers. Deal 3 damage. Yeah, because then I can still exhale something they want to cast, hopefully. And draw something else. We're missing bombs. 5 mana for Constrictor Sage. Yeah. Well, they can pay 2. Tapping my Ice Climber. Sure. And they are passing the turn. We drew another land. Come on, this is just very, very unnecessary. Let's play the island. Let's harmonize this. Draw a card. Discard a non-land card. No, discard a land card. Pass the turn. Next turn we can play the Storm Slayer. Opponent plays a Heritage Reclamation. Sure. Plays a Swamp. Plays a Kintree Nurturer. And there's one. Plays a Sipsig Appraiser. Ouch. Filling up their board and our removal spells is just useless. Attacks for 4 damage. I'll go to 17. I can use anything but a land. Essence Anchor. Sure. Let's play the Essence Anchor. Yeah, let's attack. Make them mill a card. That was at least a card. Okay. Elspeth Storm Slayer. Make 2 tokens. Play the Essence Anchor. You know what? Pass the turn. Okay, Karu Goldcaper is being renewed. That is now a flying. Ouch. Ouch. That's my Elspeth. Not going to win against them now. Not with my stuff here. Surveilling a mountain away. Found a Flamehold Grappler. Nothing to copy. That just makes this card not the best card, to be honest. Let's attack. Make the Miller card. Let's play that Flamehold Grappler. Yeah. Nothing to copy, which sucks hard. Passing the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Revival of the Ancestors. I wanna exhale it, but it's no use. They're just gonna pay. Making 3 spirits. Attacking for 6. I'll go down to 11. I can surveil Jeskai Devotee. I have nothing that wins me the game. That's a problem with my deck. Let's just play the blocker. Play the... Let's attack for 1. Make them mill. Dragonstorm Globe being milled. So they can attack me. Wow, this just is now a 9-9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think it's over. If they attack me, I maybe have 1 life left, but this also yeah. Doesn't make sense. That was cruel. That was cruel. So let's find the red mana source with the evolving wilds. Let's find a blue source with the evolving wilds. Pass the turn. Opponent played a Tranquil Cove. Opponent now plays a Swamp followed by an Alchemist's Assistant. Now I'll sack it, find a blue source. Play that Devoted Duelist or the Ice Climber. Rather play that Ice Climber because it can block the Alchemist. That. Opponent draws a card and plays an island, followed by aggressive negotiations. Ouch, and that is my Elspeth gone. Or my Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Elspeth now gone. Alchemist Assistant now bigger. Wow, what a nightmarish start. Let's play the Devoted Duelist. Let's attack. Make them mill a card. But the Alchemist Assistant is just insane. 2 mana for a 2/1 lifelink. And it gets bigger. Maybe I should try... oh man. Maybe I should try drafting the Absent deck for once. Because nobody's taking those cards. I lost 1 game to a... Let's attack. Let's play the Temur Tawny back. Don't have a green source. Pay 4. Draw a card. Discard a card. Blue, red, white. We don't need it. Because next turn I wanna be able to cast that Shrinekeeper. So rather have the plains than the tri-land. Opponent plays a mountain and attacks. I will try to block, even though they have some trick, probably. Oh, they don't. But they can put a lifelink counter on something now. Oh, Iridescent Tiger, sure. I have 1 as well. If I draw it now, I can play the Jeskai Shrinekeeper for free. But I didn't draw it, so let's make that Shrinekeeper. Let's attack with the Shrinekeeper, gain a life and draw a card. Next turn, Essence Anchor plus Focus the Mind. Quarry entering the battlefield, sure. I probably should have taken the Quarry over the Grappling Flame Holder. No blocks. Yeah, I'm going to lose that as well. That hurts. Yeah, it makes no sense. Deck is just too weak. That deck is just too weak. Not loving the hand. Definitely need another land to make it work, but still I'll try. Let's play the Mystic Monastery. Let's pass the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays a swamp. We found a land, so we can play that. Tough spot. Let's play the land first. Opponent plays a mountain followed by an absent devotee. We can now play the Sipsig Appraiser. Ooh, we want the Iridescent Tiger. Yeah, we want that. And that we can harmonize later. Opponent plays a Swamp, plays a Tempest Hawk. Doesn't attack. So let's play a Mountain. Play that Veteran Ice Climber. Let's attack. So if we find a land, I hope we find a land next turn. We should be able to cast some stuff. Opponent plays a Windscarred Crag and attacks for 2. Going down to 19 life. Sure, they are searching for another Tempest Hawk. Passing the turn. So we found a land, but just an Evolving Wilds. That sucks, kinda. What do we need? Well, let's take an island. Putting it tapped onto the battlefield. Not the best thing for me to do. Let's attack. Make the Miller card not a land. Not a land. It was a Marshal of the Lost. Kinda nice. Let's pass the turn. Opponent plays an Unrooted Ancestor. Do I want to counter that? Probably a good idea. Counter something now. Submit 0. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card and plays a Swamp. Attacks for 2. Too bad this is double white, so we cannot cast it after the Iridescent Tiger. That really sucks. But let's cast the Tiger. Let's cast the Timur Tawny back. Draw a card, discard a card. I think I should... Wow, no, I'll just discard the Ice Climber. Even though we could cast it with the mana, which would be nice, but let's attack. Make the Miller card, not a land. Not a land. Nice. Passing the turn, opponent draws a card. Plays a Mountain. Nice artwork here. Attacks, mobilizes. I'll block like this. They have something. Lightfoot Technique, sure. That is my Tiger gone. I thought so, but that's okay. Opponent returns the absent devotee to their hand. So now we can do a lot of things. We can play the Elspeth. They can attack the Elspeth. Let's just attack. Make them mill some stuff. Not a land. Delta Bloodflies. Now we can play that Salt Road Pack Beast. Draw another card. Frostcliff Siege. So they have a Salt Road Skirmish. They attack me. I need to kill that Storm Singer soon. Ideally this turn. Stormplane Detainment, but we just don't have enough lands. I really need to get rid of the Storm Singer here. Ooh, ouch. Should have probably gotten rid of it earlier. Now we can just draw a card, discard a card. Let's discard the Essence Anchor. You know what? Let's discard the Kishla Trawlers. Kill that Tempest Hawk. Attack with that one. Make the mill a card. Not a land. Was a land. Too bad. So they have that Tempest Hawk that needs to go away. Found a land. Let's just Glacial Dragon Hunt. I think 4, 5, 6. Glacial Dragon Hunt that Tempest Hawk. Essence Anchor. Deal 3 damage. Let's attack with this one. Make the Miller card. Another land. Not loving it. So we can now play an island. Play that Storm Elspeth. Make 2 tokens.
The real battle begins.
Attack with the Veteran Ice Climber. Make the Miller card. Not a land. And now, I think, pass the turn here. So we can Flamehold Grappler into Frostcliff Siege. That's kinda cool. Flamehold Grappler. Frostcliff Siege. So we can now choose Jeskai and Timur. Wow, that's nice. So I think I'll put the Timur Devotees in and take out the Kishla Trawler and also the Essence Anchor. Just because we need more cheap stuff, I think, to find the other stuff and to survive long enough. Okay, that's a keepable hand. Keep 7. Opponent plays a forest, plays a dragon sniper. Let's play that Mystic Monastery, pass the turn. Opponent plays an island, attacks with the dragon sniper, passes the turn. So now we wanna Veteran Ice Climber, just because it's unblockable. Makes the mill as well. Opponent plays in mountain. Knockout maneuvers my Ice Climber. Ouch. So let's now play that Sipsig Appraiser. Look 1. Let's take the mountain. Opponent plays a Sultai Devotee plus an Embermouth Sentinel. Searches for a land or not. They are searching for a forest. So now we can. Yeah, let's just Sipsig Appraiser here. Take the Frostcliff Siege. Play a mountain. Well, wanna attack? No, I wanna be able to block those potential threats. Opponent plays Roar of the Endless Song. Ouch. Wow. I think we'll have to Uranus rebuff the token. Now we can play the Timur Devotee. No attacks. Opponent makes another token, and this just doubles the power and toughness of each creature they control. Wow. Let's 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could just Uranus rebuff this again. I think that's the cleverest play. These all will be stronger next turn, but I am able to block them. Double the power and toughness, so that's not that bad. And they are twin bolting my Sipsig Appraisers, attacking with all this stuff. So I'm killing the Devotee. Next turn we can Molten Exhale that. Wow, okay, we can now Flamehold Grappler into Molten Exhale. Kill those. 2. That is pretty nice. And pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could just, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage, you know what? Let's play that Flying Haster. Let's attack. Deal a damage, gain a life, draw a card, play a land, play the Frostcliff Siege, and choose the draw a card mode. I think that's at the moment the more important thing. In Spirited Vanguard, sure, this endures, but I have a first strike creature, so let's attack. Draw 2 cards. Wow, nice. Focus the Mind and Glacial Dragon Hunt. You know what? Let's Salt Raid Pack Beast. Draw a card. We can just kick out. We can now. Well, let's wait. They are attacking. So we need to kill this. Good. Happy that this is gone. So now we can Glacial Dragon Hunt. Draw a card. Discard the Timur Tawny back. Submit 1. Deal 3 damage to that token. We can now focus the Mind. And we can just discard an island. Now we can play that Evolving Wilds. Jeskai Devotee. We can sack that Evolving Wilds. Find the plains. Attack. Draw a card. Draw another card. 2 more cards. Wow, that's crazy. Liking that. Opponent concedes. Wow, I didn't think this deck would turn around. Apparently it does. Okay. It's not ideal. I think I'll need to mulligan this. That is a little better. Put back the Focus the Mind, I think. Play the Windscarred Crag and pass the turn. Opponent draws a card and plays a has some nice sleeve. Plays a Dismal Backwater. Gains a life. I'll play an island past the turn. So the opponent plays a land, and that's nothing cool. So let's play the Devoted Duelist. Attack for 2. Opponent goes down to 19 life passing the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays an island. Plays an Essence Anchor. Sure, we found a land. Let's now Evolving Wilds. Let's attack, I think. Yeah, nothing here we can really do, or should, or would want to do. Pass the turn. And opponent surveils 1. Draws a card. Plays a forest. Plays a Gurmag Nightwatch. I'll just exhale that. Gain some time. Submit no dragon. Sack that Evolving Wilds. White, red. So I think we just want another red source. Found the blue source as well. So now we have 4 sources. Let's just attack. Pass the turn. Opponent surveils. So we have a lot of removal spells, but nothing to cast. I don't want to cast a tiger if I don't have something to cast after that. But if they play 2 creatures, I think it's just safe to do it like this. Sure. Gurmag Nightwatch. Alright, milling some lands. We still don't have anything. Let's just... Wow. If we find another land, that would just be amazing. Let's just return that Uranus, that Gurmag Nightwatch. Let's attack for 2. Opponent goes to 13 life. Passing the turn. Opponent surveils. Plays a forest. Plays a Kishla Skimmer. Plays that Gurmag Nightwatch. Do I exhale it? I think I should. Just to gain some more time. Behold the Dragon? No, it's... yeah, I'll have to Behold the Dragon. So that's my opponent's turn. They can't do anything else. Not loving that Kishla Skimmers here, but I could remove it if it's necessary. Though I'd rather prefer just to be aggressive and make them block with it. Opponent mills to... Okay, we found a land, but unfortunately it's a tap land. 3, 4, 5. Do I just... You know what? I'll attack. So they are blocking. Wow. I think that's a fair trade. I can live with that trade. Do I exile that Essence Anchor? I don't think so. I think I'd rather exile a big threat instead of the Essence Anchor. Okay, opponent draws a card. Plays an Adorned Crocodile. Sure, when it dies they make a token. So now we can... Whew. Wow, so that sucks. Let's play the Tiger. Let's play the Shrine Keeper. Let's attack with the Shrine Keeper. Gain a life, draw a card, deal 3 damage. Opponent surveils. So we can go Flamehold Grappler into Salt Road Pack Beast, which I think is also pretty nice. Now I'm starting to like this card. It's just useless when it's the only card in your hand. Opponent Salt Road skirmishes my Shrine Keeper. Not loving that, though. Blocking one of the warriors here. Opponent passes the turn. Now we found a land. We can just now Flamehold Grappler into Stormplane Detainment. Yeah, what else to do? It's the only thing we can do. Let's get the Essence Anchor. Let's get that Crocodile. Let's deal 3 damage. Opponent goes to 7 life. Yeah, nice. Having a double removal spell, pretty nice. Opponent has a removal spell for my Grappler. Apparently. Yeah, Defibrillating Current, sure. So now we can Salt Road Pack Beast. Draw a card. We can play that Evolving Wilds. We can attack for 3. Opponent goes to 6 life. Next turn we can remove a land. Increase the chance of not drawing another land. For 6 we also have the Uranus rebuff. So I think if they only play 1 creature. Ah yeah, sure. Searching for whatever. Doesn't really matter. Island. They are tapping my Pack Beast. Putting a stun counter on it. We can just Uranus rebuff. Deal 3 damage. Play the Timur Devotee. Pass the turn. We can next turn Uranus rebuff over the Timur Devotee, so I think that game is probably also ours if they only have 1 creature to play. If they do have 2 creatures, it will be different, but I think we can still manage to kill them next turn. Opponent plays a Crotic Nest Guard and a Kishla Skimmer. Sure, so now we will. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Not loving it, but I'll still keep it. Hope for a white source. Opponent had to mulligan. Let's play an island past the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Tranquil Cove and passes the turn. Let's play a mountain. Play the Timur Devotee and pass the turn. So next turn I would love to play the Flamehold Grappler. Ooh, they are a dragon deck. Ouch. So we can Rinsguard Crag. Pass the turn. I do need a second white mana source. Not a blue one, though. Ouch, I don't wanna cast it like this, but I think it's probably necessary. You know what? But they could counter it, then I'm the stupid one. So let's rather pass the turn. We need to find a removal spell. It's not an ideal start for my deck. Pass the turn. I want to get some more value off of the Flamehold Grappler, more value than just casting it as a 3/3 first strike. Opponent reveals the Dragonstorm Globe, casts that, passes the turn. So if we find a 2-drop, we can go Tiger into Grappler into 2-drop. We just have Uranus rebuff. Target creature. You know what? I think I should still do it. Just to fill up my battlefield. But ouch, then I will have used my blue one. Let's not do it like this. Let's do it like... Let's just not do anything. Pass the turn. Just have the tiger out on the battlefield. It's apparently it's unfortunate, but it's the only thing I could do. If I had my dragon, that would be amazing. So opponent plays another Dragonstorm Globe. Wow. Yeah, I should prepare for some big dragons. And maybe they have a counter as well. So I should now, I think I should try to cast this. Yeah, they have a counter and they are countering that. Unfortunate, very, very unfortunate, but that's exactly the reason why I didn't want to cast this, plus the Uranus rebuff. That is exactly the reason why. If we find a second white source, that would just be amazing. 3, 4, 5, 6. Gurmak Nightwatch, so they don't have dragons in their hand. Or they need another... Oh, they milled some stuff. Okay, so they might have another counter spell. Let's go and attack with the tiger. They are blocking with the forecaster. Searching for a Boulderborn dragon, probably. No, for nothing. Let's now... We need to do something. Let's Flamehold Grappler. Hopefully that resolves. Let's now Sipsig Appraiser. Make a copy of the Sipsig Appraiser. I want the Molten Exhale. And I want... Yeah, Plains for my Elspeth. Let's play that land. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Mox Jasper. Alright. Boulderborn Dragon entering the battlefield. So now we can just rebuff it. Or we can just... We can just rebuff it. You know what? Let's just attack. I could have also played the Duelist, then attacked. But if they're taking the damage, or okay, they're doing blocking like this, so I will Molten Exhale that dragon, and now I will play my Elspeth, make 2 tokens.
I will turn the tide of battle.
Pass the turn. Next turn I can go Devoted Duelist into Uranus rebuff, Flurry, and then attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. But let's see what we find. Oh, they are tapping the Temur Devotee. I can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control and make them have flying. 1 blocker. You know what? Let's exile that dragon. Let's Devoted Duelist. Let's flurry into the Uranus rebuff. Let's create 2 more tokens. Let's attack for a lot of damage. Opponent goes to 8 life. Things are looking good at the moment. Let's just hope they don't have anything to turn that around. Opponent plays the Gurmak Nightwatch again. So my deck had a pretty weak start, but now it feels pretty solid. We can just give all our creatures flying, attack with all of them. Uranus rebuff, decline. Nice, making the magic happen. Okay, I want those 2-3 more wins. That would just be amazing. Is the deck good enough like it is, as it is, like this? We could put a Lightfoot technique in just to make the strong cards indestructible. Put out 1 Temur Devotee, I think, or 1 Veteran Ice Climber. Not too sure. Which is the worst card here? I think I wanna... Let's just play it like this, like it was. All right. Yeah, that's a keep. Let's play the Mystic Monastery first. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Sandstep Citadel. Let's play the Mountain. Let's play the Devoted Duelist. Let's attack for 2. Opponent goes to 18 life. Plays an Anok Wayfarer, mills 3, returns a land. We can now play the Plains. Draw a card with the Glacial Dragon Hunt. Discard Dispelling Exhale. Maybe. Or the Uranus rebuff, just because I can harmonize it. Yeah. Deal 3 damage to the Anok Wayfarer. Attack the opponent, who goes down to 16 life, and I'm passing the turn. I definitely need another land. Anok Wayfarer again, milling 3 cards. Taking a land. Plays a forest. Now we can... yeah, only thing we can do is play the Temur Devotee. No attacks. Opponent plays a Dismal Backwater. Passes the turn again. Let's play the Sipsig Appraiser. We need to find a land. Let's take the land. Let's play the land. Let's... yeah, you know what? I want this out of the way, or no attacks, not for now. Don't rush things. The effect that this creature has is good. It's good even without Okay, now we can go Salt Road Pack Beast. Draw a card. Found the Jeskai Shrinekeeper. We want to attack with the Devoted Duelist. Bluff. Okay, so they blocked with the Wayfarer. That's fair. If I find another land, I'll cast my Shrinekeeper. Opponent kills my Pack Beast. That hurts. Creates a treasure token. Plays a Trade Route Envoy and probably attacks for 3. Sure. He found a Veteran Ice Climber, but not... You know what, let's play the Tawny back. Autopay. Found an Evolving Wilds. We need to discard a card. I want to discard the Ice Climber. Play that Evolving Wilds. Find a blue source. And not attack. Yeah, we need to gain some life and draw some cards. Hopefully they will not be able to stop my Shrinekeeper from doing something. Okay, they made a Dusuit Earthcarver. That's too unfortunate. Wow, yeah, not looking good for me here. Harmonize this for 6? Nah. I wanna... yeah, let's play the Shrinekeeper. Sucks not being able to attack, but I'll attack with the Temur Tawny back. Opponent goes to 13 life. Opponent plays a Crater Hoof Behemoth. Oh wow. Ouch. There's nothing I can do. That's 5 damage. They all have trample. Yeah, nothing I can do. I am dead. This was just cruel. Crater Hoof Behemoth. Massive bomb here. Killing me hard. Ouch. What a crazy card. That was the game. That was my 3 losses. I did enjoy playing it. It was 4-3, so decent deck. Surprisingly, because the first 2 games just didn't go my way. But overall, I'm pretty happy. And if you enjoyed this stuff, show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow, and I'd appreciate it a lot. And I wish you a nice day.